Hello, I got Treehouse Woodstock Double IPA. This is one with Citra and Mosaic. They have another one that just says Woodstock Double IPA. It's like a weird dark blue can. That one's just Citra. This one is Citra and Mosaic. It was released two and a half weeks ago or so. Very fresh. 7.7% alcohol. And the other one is really good. That one, I guess I had this one like a week ago. Shared it with some friends, and it was really good too. So I'm expecting to really like it. We'll see if the Mosaic is throwing any better flavors or things that bother me. And sometimes Mosaic, not my favorite hop, but it really works and blends well. I kind of like it more with Galaxy, but we'll see. So one thing I noticed with the Treehouse Woodstock stuff, so this is brewed at their farm in Woodstock, Connecticut. Small, I assume very small batch. The one building I think the brewery was in was quite small. And their beers there were very hazy. Let me get some better lighting here. There we go. Very pale. Remind me of old school Treehouse. Not that their beers don't look like this these days, but they're just extra hazy, especially on tap there. And but no throat burn. Super soft, super yeast ester forward, and yeah, really nice big soapy bubbles, dense. Bubbles are popping very slowly, so that's going to be a nice, rich, thick head that will last the whole damn glass, probably. Yep, and that's classic Treehouse smell. It's got that really unique melony circus peanut candy sort of smell. That's kind of like banana, but not exactly like a Hefeweizen. And then I smell barley, I smell grain, I smell all in a good way. Bread. And hops. Yeah, the Mosaic's throwing out some like mixed berry stuff, which is pretty good. It's not all like scallion peach, which I like those flavors, but sometimes the way Mosaic expresses them in a beer is not my favorite. Yeah, this is like really sweet orange, mandarin orange, and mixed berries. They say memorable notes of citrus and tropical fruit. Yeah, I guess there's some peach in there, peach pineapple stuff. Smells very good. Oh yeah. And that Treehouse yeast character comes out more in the flavor. And it is quite sweet. I feel like at Charlton they might make hoppier, more bitter IPAs. But just everything that comes together with this to make it just so pleasant to drink. Super duper clean. No off flavors. Nothing unpleasant in the finish. Just tastes like Fiat Splash in the aftertaste. So thick and soft. And the yeast strain is really shining in a way that it doesn't really do it as much these days. I really should get some Charlton and or Munson beer. Some other beers they brew in Munson still, and compare it with this. Probably the Charlton stuff that's on the big scale. Like I should really get like King Julius, compare it with these ones though. This is a lot less strong. I think 7.7 is the strength of like their Hurricane IPA, which I like that one quite a bit. They don't really make other double IPAs that low. I guess Bright's is 7.8, but that's a totally different kind of style. Yep. Soft, silky, really big on the tongue. Despite 7.7%, it is sweet. That's Treehouse style, and like maybe I'm noticing a little bit of some like minerally water treatment thing. That's one way that you can get this big soft feel and some of those malt notes. It's just a complex beer without it all being based on just insane dry hopping and stuff. Though I'm sure it's heavily dry hopped, but this one is not over the top. It was $17 a 4-pack, the normal double IPA price. I mean, Trail has a lot of more expensive ones, but for their baseline, like Haze, excuse me, and Hurricane. Yeah, it's really the mouthfeel and the yeast. That's the really special thing about Treehouse, and how it's so easy to drink. On the Treehouse Instagram, Nate, the Treehouse guy, keeps talking about how they want to make beers where they're as good from the beginning of the glass to the end, which a lot of times with hazy IPAs, IPAs of all sorts, it can smell really good at first and taste pretty good, but then things make it really hard to finish. Warmth, all sorts of things. Bitterness, chalkiness building up in unpleasant ways. Noticing off flavors, but I have not found any off flavors. And that flavor's like melony. What else is going on there? Yeah, very melony. Yeah, it's like definitely cantaloupe, almost verging on watermelon, which is really cool. Just a lot of different fruits happening in here. It's a fruit cocktail, I would say. This is great. This is just as good as the Citra one. I don't know which one I like more. This one has a little bit more mixed berry, maybe a little more complex fruitiness than the just Citra one. Yep. This is like almost a perfect double IPA. I mean, maybe it could be a little bit hoppier. That's the only thing, because it is a little sweet. But it's just such a pleasure to drink this beer. That I give it like a 4.75 or whatever. Wish I had bought more of it. That's it. Go to Woodstock. I think they brewed Julius there and released it, which is cool. Be really cool to try that. I'll probably never go to Charlton again. And I have Tewksbury close to me, but the Treehouse Farm experience is it's very nice area, and it's like about the same distance as Charlton, I think. And it's the only place you can get these beers and their ciders made with their own fruit. So that's it. Bye bye.